What's up, everyone? Drones and more arrests. Never fails. We got another arrest. This actually happened before this drone craze a little bit. Not, right about the same time, but we're talking about two different kind of drones here, really. But we'll break this down. Another dude arrested for shooting at a drone, or whatever. Well, the other ones weren't. The other ones were flying their own drone, and this dude was arrested for shooting at the drone. In case you didn't know, it's illegal to shoot down a drone.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
This is more important than we realize. This is something we need to maybe gather around and tackle now as it's beginning, than to sit around, wait to see what's next and what happens. All right, let's talk about this. No, you don't. Get the running going on. So one, let's talk about the interactions with the police. Okay, I'm gonna show you this clip here. It's making its rounds a little more now that the whole drone craze has started. And I'm not talking about the drones for any kind of extra views or nothing like that. I'm bringing this to light because it has to do with what we talk about anyways, right? And let's consider these things. This dude in Florida was, I believe is in Florida. I'll show the clip here in a minute. Was arrested. A drone flew over his property. He shot at it. Supposedly they claim he hit it. One shot with a 9mm handgun. Nice shot, dude, right? But he gets arrested for it. Let's check this out.
Did a drone fly over your house and you shoot at it? I'm gonna be real blunt with you and ask.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, why'd you shoot at it?
Because I thought it was somebody and turn around playing games on my house.
I got you. Where did you see the drone at?
Right above me.
What, can you walk out and just kind of show me?
Right there.
Sitting straight above it?
Straight above me.
Do you have any idea?
Hovered, lowered some kind of cord down or something, turned around and sent something back up, and then after it was shot at, it turned around and went north.
Gotcha. Okay. What'd you shoot at it with?
9mm.
Okay.
How much trouble am I in?
Quite a bit. You've been honest with me, I'm gonna be honest with you. Quite a bit, actually. So there's a federal charge that goes along with it. There's a felony charge that goes along with it. That's kind of like where we're at.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens and what happens and what?
Well, before we continue this conversation, I'm really just, for you being honest, you really just took me off guard. I'm not gonna lie.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna lie?
True. All right, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say
You're up putting me under arrest.
I'm just gonna arrange you the Miranda warning just so I can get it out. That way you and I can continue our conversation, okay?
I understand the Miranda warning. I don't have to speak to you unless I want an attorney. Okay.
I got you. Let me just read you this real quick, and then we'll go from there, okay? You have the right to remain silent. Having these rights in mind, you wish to talk to us now.
Yes, I understand my rights.
Yeah, I got you. So it was hovering above your house. It lowered something down.
No, it just hovered above my house.
You said something about the pulley system.
A cord or something. It stayed there for about 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. Yes, I shot at it. Okay.
I got you.
And the cord went up. It turned because it was facing east.
Okay.
Because that's east, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was working on my pool equipment.
Oh, you were outside when you noticed it?
Oh, I was working on my pool equipment.
Gotcha.
It came over. It went over my neighbor's head, or my neighbor's house. Came over my house, stayed there. It was pointing east.
Would you say it was sitting over your property line?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely.
Okay.
That's the only reason.
Okay. All right.
So,
well, can you do me a favor, boss man? Can you just hang out right here for me? I'm gonna make a phone call, all right? And see where we go from here.
Do you mind putting this in your car?
Yeah.
Loading and everything?
Hattie, call Bobby. Tell Bobby you need to get up to the jail with Tavares. Oh, God.
How about this? You want a coffee in the front?
Whatever you need to do about protocol.
You've been fine. There's no issues. We're not, Just let me know if it's too tight, all right?
I can't breathe. Is that what I'm supposed to do?
All right, just gotta make sure all your pockets are empty.
Who, Bobby?
Yeah,
He's got to be home.
I left him a message. He didn't leave his phone.
Honey, take a picture of him.
She's gonna hit you, and we're not gonna say anything.
I know that.
All right, you ready?
Yes, so.
All right.
Yes. I love you. Okay.
He'll see you later. We're gonna go to that.
This one.
Yes, sir. The back door. Have a seat for me.
Jesus. Oh, the midgets come in here.
All right, we got it.
Okay.
All right. Just gonna buck you up real quick. There you go. I'm gonna grab your phone. That way you'll have it at the jail. All right? Is that his?
Yep.
All right, I'll take it.
Honey,
What?
love you.
Yeah, I know.
So anyways, let me know your thoughts in the comments on this. And, I'll give my opinion. Just my opinion. Nobody has to. But I think the whole thing's complete bullshit. Right? That's where I stand on it. This is another case that shows where our servants stand, right? Our public servants, where they stand, the people we pay to protect and serve, who are supposed to be oath to the Constitution. They stand for them, the corporations, the rich, and not for us, right? When you take a bigger look at it. Okay, but this dude, this shows how we should, a fine example how we should interact with police, right? It's just the truth, okay? This dude, I hate to say it, but he's a classic cop sucker.
Just let me know if it's too tight, all right?
I can't breathe.
Right? And even while they're violating his rights, he remains to be a cop sucker. And it's just the facts. And I know he means well, and, just good all-American right there, right? So I'm not trying to cut him down, but a lot of people are like this, back to blue until it happens to you. And a lot of you it is happened to, and you're still back in the blue. We got to understand, this is how we lose more and more every day, okay? But the truth is, it wouldn't be a Christian thing to do to be lying. Yeah, that's true, right? And that's took these cops by surprise, and because that's all they know is lying, right? But this dude, no one, you don't have to lie. It's your right to remain silent, right? It's your right not to answer questions, and just, whatever. You come around bugging me, you prove I committed a crime. Otherwise, I got nothing to say to you, right? That's where that's at. And good luck to this dude now that he done, spoke too much to the police. Good luck getting a lawyer that's truly, not saying it's impossible, but good luck to you getting a lawyer that's truly going to stand on this and beat it based on your rights. Okay? Because, as I've said before, there's a big difference between unlawful and illegal. Okay? It is not against the law to shoot down a drone. It is illegal to shoot down a drone because the legal system, the matrix that we are forced to submit to, that's built around us, and too many willingly comply with it. It's illegal to shoot down a drone, but not unlawful, okay? You have a right to privacy. Once that drone hits over your property, your privacy is now invaded, okay? You have a right to protect your property. You have a right to protect your rights. And that's what this dude did. And he should have used more of his rights and just kept his mouth shut, okay? That's where I stand on that, okay? Because, I mean, they wouldn't make this big of a deal about it if it was just somebody's personal drone, because he said, oh, I talked to this neighbor before about this, and turns out it's like somebody testing for Walmart or something like that, right? Here's something else we don't understand for property owners, okay? You own the airspace above your land. Okay, you can look into this, whatever. Maybe we'll do something more on it later when I can sit down and do it properly. But you need to secure, you have a right to protect the airspace above your land. Okay, and you need to look into it to make sure somebody else hasn't claimed the airspace over your land. And there's ways to go about it to, you know, it's a process, but you can declare your land, the airspace over your land. You can declare your airspace as a no-fly zone, okay? And if you're a property owner, you should consider doing that. Otherwise, these are things we need to consider. And now this dude, good old all-American copsucker, is going to get bent over because he took a shot at a corporation, you know, a corporate entity invading his personal private space, right? And because he went along with it, and these cops have no problem violating his rights and costing him whatever, right? Now they took away his gun and they did all this. You know, you can see it on there. I just want to bring that to your attention. This is where we're heading, America. You know, the point is, the law says you have a right to privacy. You have a right to make the rules over your property and stuff like that. But, you know, when you start getting into the matrix of the legal system, then as them rights get infringed upon, here's, okay, why it's so important to pay attention and give this guy support. Hopefully, you know, I don't know how far along his thing may be, right? But he needs a lawyer that will fight this based on his constitutional rights. Because if he doesn't, now here's what happens. I learned this from my case, and this is why here in Ohio, I try to get as much Ohio attention on mine as possible. Because now what happens is when somebody else tries to defend their right, property rights, and then it comes back through court and they say, well, it was upheld in this case, so we uphold it, and it continues on until it ends up in appeals cases, and basically whoever has the money makes the rules, right? And then, you know, yeah, you might beat it in the Supreme Court eventually. Meanwhile, how many people are trampled upon? It don't, you know, we need to nip it in the butt right away. In this guy's case, you know, if they don't get on it and defend his rights and beat it based upon that, you know, then it's just more shit. Now, and now the next person that has some kind of issue, who knows what it might be, but you shot down that drone, even, you know, whatever the reason. Now, you try to beat it based on your rights, and too late. Well, they go back and they say, well, at least in Florida, right? It was upheld in this Florida case. They base on it that way. Okay, now eventually that becomes law, as they claim it's law. It's another, you know, rule is what it becomes. Okay, meanwhile, the law was overlooked, right? The law applies to protect this guy, not the corporations behind it, right? Not the big money behind it. It's nuts. We need to stand up to this stuff immediately, because the longer you wait, the more strides they make while we sit around wondering what to do next. They make strides And before you know it, becomes some big game that we can't get out of, okay? This is how they confuse what law really is. The law is on our side. The legal matrix. You know, legal system is the matrix they built to contain us, to benefit their side. Anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep all of his commandments, for that is the whole duty of man. For God will bring every work into judgment with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil.